Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Larry here. How are you? I'm pretty good, thanks. I'm always thinking of what video to do next, and I've got certain ones planned, more rock music vlogs, a couple of comedy videos. But today I just thought I wanted to be semi-serious and just talk about my experiences the last 4 years being single, separated, and dating, and the ups and downs of all of that. And I'm just hoping, as in some of these more serious videos, it reaches somebody out there and they get something from it, which they have in the past. Like, never watch one of my videos again. The first thing I want to say is when I was younger, when I was a teenager up to my early 20s, I never had any confidence in myself. I liked myself, but I guess I didn't believe in myself. And, you know, I'd look in the mirror, I wouldn't see an ugly person, I wouldn't see a good-looking person, I would just see me. I had no confidence. But now that I'm older, and I look at pictures like, I hope I remember to put the picture here, or it might be a little embarrassing. But when I look back at a couple of pictures here from when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I look back at it now and I say, Larry, you were a good-looking young man. And, you know, and then slap yourself and all that. Not that looks are everything, but like I said, and I'm sure there's young people now that think nothing of themselves, and I just want to shake them because we're all worthy, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if you have 3 eyes, you're ugly. I'm sorry. But yeah, anytime I see one of the older pictures, I think to myself, it's almost like it's another person. I'm saying, wow, I was a good-looking guy back then and I didn't even know it. And yes, I know somebody might comment, oh, you're a good-looking guy now. And the thing is now, I appreciate any compliments, and I also get negativity, of course, being on YouTube, but nothing affects me either way. I mean, I'm happy with myself, even if I had a third eye. You know, I believe in myself now. I'm pretty happy. Now, on to my dating life. Oh boy, it sucks. I've been on the dating site Plenty of Fish off and on for the past over 4 years. And I have dated, I really should have kept track of all the women I've dated. But I've probably been on dates with at least 40 women or more. I've had a couple of serious girlfriends. And back 4 years ago, I still didn't have much confidence in myself. Didn't really truly believe in myself. And so I was probably not the greatest date. And, you know, you learn from being in a marriage breakup and you're dating again for the first time in years. And one thing I learned early in my dating was not to call your ex-wife your wife. Because, yeah, I was told sort of nicely, but, you know, she was upset, the woman I was on a first date with, when she said, she's not your wife. And that really hit me. It's like, well, I'm still married to her. You know, I was trying to think it over in my head, but I should have been saying ex-wife. And I used to be so desperate to be in a relationship. I used to see women that I knew weren't really for me, and even one woman which I feel really bad for. I still feel guilt over. And I told her that I loved her, and even when I said that, I knew I didn't. And a little while later, we broke up, and so I highly doubt she's watching this video, but I do apologize. I've been an idiot, in my dating life, for sure. There's been times, and I'm Facebook friends with some of these women, by the way. That one woman I'm a Facebook friend with, the first date, I thought things were going kind of well. We're walking down the street, and I hold on to her hand. And she kind of, like, what's this? And, she didn't really appreciate it, and it's like, slow down there, Larry. Yeah. I was just looking, for love, like everybody is. Even recently, I've been on these first dates, and, I think everything's going really well. We're laughing, and she seems to like me, and even this one woman, I thought, well, maybe she wants to go home, so I asked her if she wanted to go home, and she said no. I said, oh, okay, she's kind of liking me, and I'm liking her. But then at the end of the date, I was kind of talking about a second date, and she says that, this is trying to think of the word, she didn't feel any connection to me, which really surprised me, but it didn't hurt me. I mean, the last couple of years, when the woman doesn't want to date me, it doesn't really hurt me. I'm glad they're being honest. Like, why continue if the woman's not interested in dating? I had another woman that didn't think we were suitable, and she told me afterwards that she made a toast, glass of wine toast to each other, kind of a semi-romantic evening, maybe the second or third date. And she said it bothered her that I wouldn't look into her eyes. And, you learn about yourself. So in the last few, I haven't dated as much in the last year, but there were two women that I dated within a few weeks, and neither one of them wanted to see me. Well, the second one saw me on a second date, and she was making up excuses and all that, and I knew she just didn't want to see me anymore. And you kind of think to yourself, well, geez, what's wrong with, you do kind of think, well, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm a really nice guy, but, a woman's wanting more than that. I look just like Stephen King, why don't you want me? And to reverse it, I've also dated women that had a really big interest in me and wanted to go on other dates, and I had to be honest with them and tell them. And some women I've really hurt saying that because they want to date me, but you got to be honest. And so that's my dating life. And right now I am just starting to see someone, and I'm pretty positive. I'm very positive about it, but it might not work out. And it's a long-distance relationship, and some people I know frown on that. She lives, I'd say maybe a 3-hour drive. But the thing is, my first wife, Nancy, when I met her through, I don't want to ramble on about it, but she lived in Toronto. I lived here in Trenton, Ontario. I didn't drive. I took a bus to see her. And that relationship worked out. We were married for close to 20 years. And my second wife, Deb, lived in Lindsay, which was like a hour-and-a-half drive from here. And that worked out for a while, So now I could see if this woman lived in Australia, then I might think that might be a long-distance relationship that might not work out. So if you know somebody that is in a long-distance relationship, let them work it out. It might work out, it might not. It's all up to them. I think I'm done rambling. So I just want to say I've met some really, really nice women online that I've never met and in person. And I've really liked some of them, and some of them probably don't even know that. I still am a little on the timid, shy side, like whatever. But I just hope, any young people watching this video, they get something out of it. Have faith in yourself. Some relationships are not going to work out. It's not the end of the world. You have to love yourself first, or at least like yourself a lot, and things will work out. If somebody doesn't want you, then you should not want them. Go on with your life. I should be a therapist. Thank you for watching, and I'd love your comments below, and goodbye. I just want to be loved.